Ah. Oh my gosh. It's been a long day, folks. Hi everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Flezza. How are we doing today? Oh boy. I I don't know what to exactly say going into this. This is an unexpected stream. I was supposed to um be meeting with some friends tonight and hanging out and doing things, but some people couldn't make it, so we just decided to kind of cancel it. And so here I am doing a stream for you guys. Um, you might have to forgive me for starting a little bit late here. I was doing some prep work for this, and actually I didn't even finish all the prep work that I wanted to do. Now that I think about it, um, so let me stall here by, excuse me, talking with you. Um, how are we doing? I already asked that question, didn't I? Um, Today we are going to do something interesting. And that is, we are going to theory craft a 5-person Dungeons and Dragons party using some of the popular vTubers of the moment as let's call them basis for the characters in question. And how we're going to do this is we're going to utilize sorry. Yeah, we're going to make a party based off as best as we can. These VTubers and get them to kind of work together, but also make a semi-functional D&D party, 5-man party. So hopefully things go good. I'm going to utilize for this, and now this stream is not sponsored in any way by the excuse me, by the program that I'm going to use in kind of helping me craft these characters. Today we're going to use D&D Beyond. I like it a lot, and I use it in my own personal Dungeons and Dragons campaigns and groups for my own characters and for DMing. I like it a lot, but this is not sponsored by them. So there will be. Let me go over to the screen here because I kind of set it up here. Oh, whoops. I guess it kind of spoiled just what the group is going to be. Yes, so we have here D&D Beyond. We're just going to theory craft these characters, stat them out. We're actually going to craft them up to. I actually didn't decide. We may just craft them up to level. Let's say level 4. That gives us the opportunity to make some choices for the level 5. Let's go with level 5. Yeah, level 5 sounds good. So we're going to craft them up to level 5 as characters here, and kind of go from there. So who are the VTubers that we're going to use? Well, if you saw the title just before I hit it, we're going to use the Hololive Myth girls as our party. And I've already done some little theory crafting as I was kind of prepping the stream. But I had to like kind of think about, what are the kind of 5 roles, so to well, it's difficult to say, that there are specific roles to be had in a Dungeons and Dragons party. Different versions have tried. Because we're doing this in 5th edition. The roles are kind of loosely defined, but I've loosely defined 5 roles here because there are 5 myth girls that we're going to use in this party, and we're not necessarily going to go in any particular order here, but you're going to see. Actually, I think we're going to go in a particular order. Now that I think about it, I think we're going to start with who I defined as the expert role here. So let's go ahead. Let's dive into it here. We're going to start. Actually, I should change this then to that. So who is the expert of our myth party? And what do I mean by expert? This is the person who maybe is going to kind of be all around, kind of fill in all the gaps, I guess you could say. Here, they're going to do a little bit of everything, and well, let's just see. So the kind of expert that we have is going to be Ame here. So let's go ahead and make the character here. So this is Ame here. We're going to include the optional features here in the way we're going to do this. We're not going to go into the variable with, hit point dice and XP totals and all this stuff. Let's just go into this. Now, we could go with a default race here, but we're actually going to go, in this case, with the custom lineage option for all of the characters. I'm going to say that right now. We're going to go with a custom lineage for all the characters because, actually, I think it's the only, lineage is something different. We're going to go with custom lineage on all of them because that is going to allow us to pick some of the various things that we're going to need here, and also allows us to more accurately place all of the basically to give them all of their proper Hololive personages. I don't know what I wanted to call it. So Ame is a human, and Callie is a reaper, and Gura is a shark, and you know what I mean, basically. I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I mean. Let us give Ame here. Ame is being a time traveler. Is gonna need something kind of mystical almost. There's nothing really time travel-y. So let's go with Celestial, I think. Celestial is probably the best language. We're we're going to give her proficiency in a skill. Now, I'm not sure which skill that's going to be just yet, because we kind of have to see what we're going to do. I think we might give her Artificer Initiate here. We give her Artificer tools and or we could give her Grappler so she can ground pound. Well, she is a detective, so we could give her Observant too. Observant. Observant. Yeah, let's give her Observant. For that passive search. We'll boost the Wisdom score. We could go with Buffson and give her Strength bonus. Or we could give her Small. Give her Dex. Or we just general give her Dex. Let's actually give her Intelligence here. That seems good. We're gonna give Ame here. I was gonna say Rogue actually, but now that I think about it, Rogue seems the best. Actually, we're gonna pick Rogue for Ame here. And like I said, we're going to build her up to level 5. We're going to build them all up to level 5. So now we need some rogue skills here. Obviously, she's going to need insight and investigation because she is our detective, and perception is good. And let's give her the sleight of hand. Obviously, we need to expertise her investigation and her perception here. The rogue archetype. We could give her the inquisitive or the mastermind, which would fit very well into the kind of role that she is. But I think we might go with the thief because she stole the time. Let's see. Master of intrigue. If we go with the mastermind. Master of tactics. She can use the help action. Actually, I think we're going to go with the mastermind here. Because that very much, I would say, being able to use the help action, she's very good at kind of coordinating things and building things. I was actually watching a video yesterday, day before, I think it was, and talking about kind of how unique Ame kind of is to the VTuber community and as a whole. So let's go with the mastermind. I think that's pretty good. We'll give her some other languages. Not that these necessarily Goblin. I think that works. Let's give her Goblin. And let's give her Abyssal. I don't know why. but let's just go with it. She knows how to stack the deck. Let's call it that. We're gonna come back to this as well here. But let's go and look at we're gonna use the standard array. So we're not, like I said, we're not gonna roll here. For anything, we're just gonna go with some good totals. Let's put now keep in mind we want them to be good as a party too. So let's put the 14 with the decks here. No, let's put the 15 with the decks. We'll give the 13 to wisdom to bump that up to 14. And we'll do 12 in intelligence plus 2 for a 14 there. And we'll give the 14 to constitution. And unfortunately that means we're going to kind of dump the charisma and strength here. Makes her pretty good with attacking. Well, not so great with attacking. But does give her good kind of numbers here in the mentals. And makes her viable. So I think when we go back here to our ASI, I think we're going to go with the feat. If we give her alert, no. Mobile? No. If we give her athletes, no. Let's give her, no, let's give her the alert. It makes her fast. She may not hit hard, but she hits fast. Sounds right to me. And we'll grab, now we got to pick a skill here. We'll give her the stealth skill as kind of her basis here. We need a background for her. We could do entertainer. We could do entertainer for everybody. I don't know if that's what we're gonna do here. Investigator. Investigator, we could choose. Investigator, we could choose whatever we want. Siege doesn't quite work. What if we did Far Traveler? That would be interesting. Because she does cross space and time. I don't know what exactly we would do with Musical instrument or gaming set. I'm not sure what we would pick here. All eyes on her. She does kind of stand out compared, like, a time traveler. I don't know if that really fits necessarily. Sometimes I don't think like Ame quite fits with the myth motive, but that's a personal opinion. Um, yeah, let's go with the Far Traveler. I think that works. Let's go with dice, just because we need deception, let's say. And let's do... We'll do deception and performance. That seems right. And of course we need to get her equipment here. Now the thing about Ame is she doesn't really have weapons comparatively to some of the other girls. I mean, I guess Watson concoction could be medicinal in a way. Let's give her the burglar, since she does carry the stuff. We'll just do some short swords. She's like a melee. I guess give her a rapier. That makes some sense. I don't know. Boom. And there we have Ame the Rogue. Well, let's put on her equipment, actually. Okay. She's a +7 to her initiative right off the bat. 13 armor class. She's got a couple things across the board. She's got that +8 in perception and investigation off the top. So she's pretty versatile, I would say. She's got a few of the charisma skills here, so she can do the talking if she needs to, and being the rogue, she's primarily like gets the search for traps and all that stuff. Okay, I think that's good. So let's boy. Let's do a new character here. It's actually, yeah. Okay. So who's next? Should we go in alphabetical order? I don't know. Let's just go. Yeah, I guess let's go in alphabetical-ish order. No, let's not. So let's go with who's gonna take Who's going to take the front line? Now, this was really difficult for me because to kind of decide between, who was going to balance out kind of the front line here. There's kind of, I would say, three choices if it came to kind of a sort of tank character, so to speak. And just based off like who they are and kind of the lore around the Hololive girls. Aesthetically, there's one obvious choice, just based on her weapons, kind of who. So three guesses as to who that might be. So I think that's who we're gonna design next. We're gonna go ahead. I guess this is kind of so. Yes, we're gonna do Kiara next here. I'm not saying like she is guaranteed 100% the tank here, but she certainly has one of the biggest kind of claims, I think, to it. Let's do the custom features and blah blah blah. There we go. Custom lineage, yes. Obviously, we're going to choose medium character. Now, this one was a little tough for me to decide. Because it kind of like developed, it would be kind of which role, because she's like, I have her loosely as a tank, yes. But I guess she could also be kind of the damage dealer, or the damage of the party. So I think we're actually gonna give her strength. No, let's give her the dex actually, because she's a bird. And then we need linguist would be the best, because she does have a large number of languages under her control. So being a phoenix, she's definitely of fire. So let's do the primordial. That definitely makes sense. Let's give her the celestial as well. The phoenixes are kind of mystical creatures, so we'll do Sylvan. Variable trait. We'll give her dark vision. And then, no, she needs more languages. Let's give her. Let's give her. Let's just give her a generic language, Elvish. There. That works. Alrighty. Now, I was kind of debating, if Kiara is the tank, which tank class would she be? Well, she's obviously got the shield, right? So that instantly, to me at least, ruled out barbarian, which only really kind of left fighter and paladin. Now initially I was thinking paladin, because, she's a tough girl. Um, she's also, very charismatic, in her own way. Uh, being with the Hollow Talk show that she does, certainly has that charisma to go around. Um, I was kind of thinking fighter, but now that I just rationalize paladin again, it kind of makes sense. So let's actually give her the paladin. No, paladin doesn't really work for her. Reading through the abilities, paladin doesn't really work for her. Second wind would be kind of like a phoenix resurrection almost. Let's give her a fighter. We're gonna give her the fighter. To me, she definitely fights for what she's got. Being a nimble phoenix, we'll give her the acrobatics, and we'll give her gosh. We'll give her insight because she does do the things. Let's go with a. Let's hold off on the fighting style there. Now, if we're going to have her kind of be the front lines kind of thing, there are a number of options that we could pick here. She's not going to be an arcane archer. And I don't think, as much as she might, as much as the samurai, we would probably like to throw the samurai at her. That's more of Iora's, and I think I said her name right, thing. She's not a ninja, she's a samurai. So I was kind of thinking maybe some Eldritch Knight. But maybe Battle Master would work too. Give her maneuvers. No, if we give her Eldritch Knight, that should work. Let's pull up the wizard spell list. Yeah, wizards. Let's go by level, please. Yes, we could reflavor the green flame blade. Because we want all of her spells that she has to be fire related, because she is a phoenix. So yeah, let's go with the Eldritch Knight. She's gonna know two cantrips and 4 spells. And basically they have to be evocation or abjuration spells for the most part. Not all the time, but I think we're probably going to take mostly evocation spells for her anyway. Just generally speaking, so let's narrow that down. Just to begin with. And no, please put it by levels, please. There we go. That works. Yes. And I guess while wearing armor, protection. She must be wielding a shield. Well, she does wield a shield. So that's a good one to take here. We'll come back to the ESI here in a moment. Like I said, we're going to go with a standard array here. Now we want, like I said, we want it to be a viable party. So she's going to be a dex fighter for the most part. Actually, let's give her 13 on the con, and we'll give her charisma too. She's a personable person. Actually, let's give her the 12 in con and a 13 in intelligence. She's pretty smart. You know, you have to be pretty smart to know a lot of languages like she does. Let's give her just a flat ability score improvement. We'll increase her dex a little more. Now, actually, when I was scrolling through this, I think I saw the one that I wanted to use. Where is it? The background that we wanted to use is going to play more off of her own lore. Why can I not suddenly find it? Maybe it wasn't there. To begin with, let's go with I could say failed merchant, but that's wrong. We're gonna guild artisan. We're gonna say guild artisan. May not be quite correct though. Let's give her performance. And obviously she's going to be using cook's utensils because she's KFP. And give her another fairly generic language for this. That works. And then equipment. We could give her the chainmail. But she doesn't gain a whole lot off of that because of her taking us giving her a dex build here. So let's I just want to confirm chainmail does require a 13 strength, so she couldn't even wear it because she doesn't we don't give her a 13 strength. So let's give her the leather armor. It does give her a longbow and the arrows, but we're not gonna worry too much about that. She does have a sword. Really, hers is more of a short sword. I would say, rather than a long sword, conventionally speaking. Um, we'll give her the axes and explorers, artisan tools. Obviously, she needs her cook's utensils. And that is Kiara. She doesn't really use the long bow. She has it. But we need to go in and give her spells too, because she is a Eldritch Knight fighter. So let's go into the spell list here and manage our spells. And we can give her 2 cantrips, like we said. I think, obviously, let's give her, because we can just reflavor the green flame blade to be a orange flame blade. That's fine. And then we'll also give her fire bolt. And then she needs first level spells. As well. Burning hands, go figure. We could give her a feather fall. Wait, is feather fall? No, this is a transmutation spell. We have to focus on evocation spells here. Caustic Brew. And she's only got first level spells here. So, Charm Person. No, Charm Person is a enchantment spell. Let's go back to fighter here. And jump to Eldritch Knight. 3 first level wizard spells of your choice, 2 of which you must choose from abjuration and evocation. When you first level, you learn more wizards for each of these spells. Must be an abjuration or evocation spell. So we can take one spell that is not evocation or abjuration. Let's add abjuration here as well, just to give us a few more options, maybe. Let's also just first level spells, please. That's all we have available for her. Absorb elements, alarm, shield. We could take shield. Shield's a good spell. It would give her extra armor too, when in need. Magic Missile, Thunder Wave, Caustic Brew. No. Let's go with Magic Missile. It's a pretty versatile spell. We could re-flavor it to something else, potentially, for her. Cool. That is Takanashi Kiara. Alrighty. Alrighty. So that's 2 party members down. And 3 to go. So the next one, I guess, is... Let's go with the other one. So this next one... let's go with Gura here. Gura is... Golly gee, is probably the other one that we could say could be the tank here. And you'll see kind of why I think that. I think it's probably actually... I know this isn't like official Hololive lore basically, but I was thinking about the Myth vs. Ina cartoon animation that would totally... We could make her small. Yeah, let's give her small. That would be funny. But we need to give her strength here. But I was thinking about the Myth vs. Ina cartoon animation. I don't know why I called it cartoon animation, and how like she's, I guess in like one of the most recent updates to it, she kind of goes to Red Gura mode, and she's like fierce and like raw kind of thing. So I was thinking that would be kind of her thing, is to be kind of like when she's going to be a barbarian. So like when she goes and she rages, she like turns into Red Gura. That was my thought with things. Let's give her tough. Actually, tough is not a good one to take early on, I feel like. We'll give her Sentinel. I know Sentinel is kind of like it's kind of like, well, kind of like Gura and Kiara kind of trade and cooperatively do the tanking and damaging role. We'll give her dark vision because it makes more sense for her to have dark vision in a place with in the sea, and primordial because water. Barbarian, yes, totally barbarian. Gura is totally barbarian. We're gonna give her the athletics and the intimidation. Because who wouldn't be intimidated by a shark? Primal Path. This was, as I was trying to think of which one would fit best. My first thought jumps to was Storm Herald here, and that's because we can go with Sea Aura. And kind of give her, lightning damage, which doesn't necessarily work, but I think it works decent enough. Extra attack, and she gets fast movement. We'll come back to the ASI here, because we got to look at the scores here. Now, don't take this wrong, Gura, if you ever end up watching this. But it is well known that you are not the math prodigy. So, we're going to dump stature intelligence here. We're going to give her the good strength and good con here. She also is fairly nimble because she's a shark. Hydrodynamic, after all. Hydrodynamic. No pun intended. We're going to give her the charisma. I put the wisdom at 10 there. Let's go back to the ASI here. We're gonna give her just a straight ASI as well, but we're gonna put 1 in con and 1 in dex here. That'll give her 2 16s and a 14 here, which looks really good. Now, being from the sea, what does Fisher do? I'm not sure. No, I don't think Fisher is. Well, Fisher would work. It's not quite right. Now, we could do pirate. That would be funny. I just realized you're not able to see. We could do pirate, but that would fit for marine. So I don't think that's quite right either. Shipwright, no. We could do. We could do Acolyte since she was in the Atlantis Temple, wasn't she? And that's what she's building in Minecraft, at least. Supposedly. It's been a while, I think, since she's worked on that. No, I don't think that's quite right either. Which one works the best? We could do. What about folk hero? No. I think we'll give her the entertainer. Yeah, let's give her the entertainer. And then we have to give her. Well, we don't have ukulele, I guess. So we'll give her the lute. It's the closest thing. I like it. Alright, so give her some equipment. Now, she can't wield a great axe or any of the big ones. So we have to give her the trident. After all, I mean, that's a no-brainer. We have to give her the trident. Simple weapons. When in doubt, in my opinion, go with a dagger. Some javelins, a musical instrument. So we'll give her the lute. I would say give her a trinket, a custom trinket. So that's probably something that we'll just add afterward. Maybe it's her hat. Okay. When in doubt, wield a dagger. let's look at the character sheet here. So we have Gura, who is kind of the more tankier person. We're gonna add a custom item. We're just gonna call this the trinket. Wow, I can't spell trinket apparently. Trinket. Just add the item. Oh. Move to backpack. There we go. Okay. Yeah, she's got some trinket of some sort. I don't know what it is at the moment. That's not the important part to kind of figure out here. Alrighty, there we have Gura. It's kind of the off, either the main tank or the off tank. Kind of switches with Kiara in this instance. And so now let's do the next one. So there's kind of two roles that I have left here that I kind of roughed out here. We have the mage and we have the healer. It was very difficult to kind of come up with because I actually had an idea for one of the last two myth girls. But then I realized that it probably wouldn't work in a party sense. So we're going to do the mage next. So who did I pick for the mage? That would be Ina, of course. Ina is, I think you probably already know which class Ina is going to be from the start here. Custom lineage here. Yes. She is definitely a medium character. We're going to give her Ina the charisma score here. Just because that makes it the most statistical sense here. Now, she is also going to have not sure which feat we're going to give Ina quite yet, actually. We're going to give her proficiency in a skill, though. Hers is going to be religion. And the only reason for that is because of Ao-chan. And being kind of a void priestess, after all. We're going to give her Abyssal. We're going to come back to this feat here. I'm not sure what that feat is going to be quite yet here. Gee, who could have seen Warlock coming, right? Up to level 5. Warlock skill, we're going to give her the Arcana, and we're going to give her some Intimidation, because that would be quite terrifying. And the Otherworldly Patron. Now, we could do the Great Old One here, or we could do the Fathomless, which I think the Fathomless is tentacles. So I think the Fathomless is probably the good option here. I don't know if the swim speed and the breathe underwater makes the most sense, but we're going to roll with it. The tentacle thing is what really sells it here. Let us do. Gosh, I'm not 100%. I can't remember 100% what all the different pact, the Eldritch, all the Eldritch invocations do. Obviously, we're going to go Pact, Pact Boon, Pact of the Tome, because if you can't figure that out, you've got a problem as to why that's going to be the case. We're going to do some encode thoughts. I think that's going to be just fine here. And we're actually going to give her guidance here. Choose 3 cantrips from any class's spell list. Okay. Third cantrip is going to be we'll give her how about presentation? I like this. I like the I like the look of that. Okay, let's take a look. We need Eldritch Invocations. Here we are. Whoops. So we have Agony Blast, Armor of Shadows, Aspect of the Moon. Armored Shadows, Agonizing Blast. Charisma modifier deals damage. That's probably the best option. Mage Armor, that's pretty good. No longer need to sleep and can't be forced to sleep by any means. I'm pretty sure she likes to sleep, though. So I don't think Aspect of the Moon would be the one that she would take, or we would use. Emotional damage. Beast Speech, we are a Book of Ancient Secrets. Beast Speech, speak with animals, beguiling influence, deception, and persuasion. Book of Ancient Secrets. 2 guesses as to which one we're taking for this. 1. Well, that would be a level 2, so that would be a level 5. We're taking Book of Ancient Secrets, I guess. Because she wouldn't get in game. She wouldn't get outshine until 3rd level. So yeah, she would have to take Book of Ancient Secrets at level 5 here. So level 2, what are our next set of options? Cloak of Flies and Devil's Sight. Cloak of Flies, no. Devil's Sight, maybe. Eldritch Mind, Eldritch Sight, Eldritch Spear. Advantage on Constitution saving throws, and detect magic at will. We can take Eldritch Smite. Or Eldritch Spear, excuse me. We can take. Eldritch Blast, 300 feet. Okay. I think Eyes of the Runekeeper is one of our options here. Yeah, Eyes of the Runekeeper, Far Scribe, and Fiendish Vigor. Should read all writing, Far Scribe. She wouldn't be able to take until level 5. False Life. No. Use 2 minds, use the depths, Grasp with Dar. You know what? Let's just go with Eyes of the Runekeeper. Just to keep things kind of simple here. We already have to do a lot of things. Let's give her Identify as the 2 first level ritual spells. And to comprehend languages. She's also pretty good with language from my knowledge. She's not as, like, she doesn't have as many as Kiara does, but she's still pretty good. We'll come back to the ASI here in a moment. Going into the standard array again. For Charisma, I know she doesn't sometimes tend to see herself as very charismatic, so let's give her the 14 there. And let's give her 15 Dex, 13 Con here. She's a pretty smart cookie and pretty observant as well. So let's go back. Yeah, let's give her +1. Let's just up the charisma score here. And then we'll go back to the feat and we'll see about taking... Oh, excuse me. She gets saving throws and wisdom and charisma as a warlock. What if we did, what if we did, resilient constitution? That is, +1 gain proficiency in saving throws. I like that idea. Let's give her the resilient constitution. Yep. And then I don't know if Acolyte is quite right. But we'll give it to her, and we'll give performance. Language. She needs some languages. Let's actually give her Draconic. Draconic and Deep Speech. There we go. Yeah, Shelter the Faithful. Her own. The Takodachis. Simple weapon. We're just gonna give her staff a focus. Let's go with the Scholars Pack, because she would draw. Gotta draw. She's already got 2 daggers on her list here. Let's give her a little axe. An amulet. A book. Haha. Yes. Wield. We gotta pick her spells too. So level 5, yeah, she's the most charismatic, which I don't know if it's always the case. I think I was watching some. I think it was a clip. And she was like while she was doing drawing, and she was talking with the Takodachis. And I think she said something along the lines. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I saw this, so she doesn't sometimes feel like she's the most outgoing, I think it was, or something along that lines. Something along that line. So yeah, but then you hear about, I remember hearing, it's like, oh, Ina during the off collab with Ame and Crony and Fauna and Mume, she was parkouring on the side of the walls or whatever, which was kind of funny to think about. Let's give her Mage Hand too. No, she knows up to 6 spells here. We'll give her Hex. That will be something. And we'll give her Witch Bolt. Suggestion. Would the Takodachis be considered more Fey-like or demonic or shadow? we're gonna put it as Fae. Summon Takodachis. We'll just reflavor it, you know. If it was gonna be a thing, it's yeah, mirror image, and let's give her. She needs a kind of attacking. She's got Witch Bolt, suggestion, and mirror image, and summon Fae. Let's give her the counter spell. It provides some utility to her. Okay. Yeah. So she's the spellcaster of the group, or the ranged spellcaster. So yeah, that's Ina. Now obviously, we only have one person left to create a character for in. Whoops. He's Callie. In our myth party. So we need to make Callie. Now, like I said, before Ina, actually. So I was doing some theory crafting. I actually thought I would make Callie the warlock, but it did not make sense to me. As I was like sitting down just before the stream and kind of thinking about it, I was like, okay, Callie's gonna be that. I was like, wait, who's gonna be the healer? And like, it couldn't. It was kind of difficult to kind of think about. So it was like, okay, who is going to be the healer? I was like, wait, Callie. There's the Death Domain in 5th edition, and Callie is the Grim Reaper apprentice. So, gosh, you know, Death Domain, it's right up her alley. Because I was going to make her a Hexblade Warlock because of Ricky. But, obviously not. So we're going to give her a Wisdom score boost here. And Kelly is going to be... it's going to be interesting to try and... you know... Gosh, she is, you know... I think there's the Grave Domain too, actually. So there's like 2 real options here for Callie as the cleric of the group. Let's give her the healer feat, which sounds ridiculous. You know, why would the Grim Reaper's apprentice? We're gonna give her Dark Vision because that makes the most sense in my opinion. For such a unusual. Let's give her Undercommon. So we're gonna have Callie be the cleric here, which is very interesting here. Not saying that religion is gonna be, you know, her primary focus here. It makes the most sense almost with her thing. Let's compare for a second. Eyes of the Grave. You sense the presence of undead. I don't know, deadbeats. Grave Domain works pretty well for Callie. But then Reaper here. I think we're going to give her the Grave. No, let's give her the Death Domain. The Reaper and Touch of Death. Yeah, I think that works. We'll do Toll the Dead. No, let's do Chill Touch. Come back to the ability scores. The SIs. 15 or 14 in Wisdom. We'll put the we'll give her 13 in Con. And give her 15 in Strength. And let's give her the recent the April Fool's collab. I didn't catch the whole thing, I admit, but not very dexterous. She certainly has a lot of personality, though, so we'll give her charisma over intelligence. You gotta be smart to write, the music that she does. So let's go. So that's pretty good. We'll do an ASI. It's an ability score improvement ASI. We'll give 1 to the Con and 1 to the Strength here. Alright, let's go to this one. I think is pretty much yeah, it's got to be Acolyte. We'll give her performance here because everybody needs performance. We'll give her other deep languages here. Equipment. Missing required proficiency. Now, a mace or a warhammer. Now, I really would like to swap that for a scythe. Obviously. Let's look at equipment here. Can I not spell scythe? Alright, because there isn't actually a scythe weapon in the game. The closest would be sickle. Let's give her the scale mail. Yeah, I think that would work. A simple weapon. Let's give her the sickle there. Have her be an emblem and an amulet, and yeah, let's go with that. If we have a way, there's probably a homebrew scythe item, but we're just going with official stuff for right now. So, yeah. We don't want inventory, we want spells. Because we have to give her spells now. Now, as cantrip, obviously, we gotta give guidance, it's pretty good. We'll do spare the dying and toll the dead. Because she definitely is, you know, that kind of and we'll give her resistance. 8 spells that she gets to know. Let's give her Bane. That would totally make sense. Inflict wounds, definitely. And let's give... it's always good to kind of guiding bolt. And we'll give her a healing word. Or we could have Ricky be a spiritual weapon. That would be interesting. And then we'll give what kind of 3rd level spells does she have? Would she have? How many spots should she? How many? She's only got 2 3rd level spell slots. Speak with dead, definitely. We'll give her mass healing word. Still get 1 more spell. Let's give her a lesser restoration. Okay. And there we have it. That's Callie, the cleric. Okay, let's boom. Okay, let's use some text here. Okay. The party. The party. The party. Okay. So we have the tank slash damages. The tanks slash damage. There's Kiara and Gura. Yeah. Then we have the mage, who is Ina. And we have the expert, Ame. And we have the healer, in Callie. And yeah. They are respectively a Eldritch Knight, they're respectively a fighter and barbarian. See, we can get us all fitting. Ina is our warlock. And Ame is a rogue. And Callie is a cleric. Voila, my friends. That is the party. Let's get rid of that. And let's move. Nope. Nope. There we go. Ta-da! All right. There we go. So that is the theory crafting of today's stream. We are feeling pretty good. Let's go back to the. So we've made a Dungeons and Dragons party out of Hollow Myth, and we feel really good about it. They work to an extent, you know. Take a few creed. Oh, I didn't even spell warlock right. Good gosh, Flezza, you're terrible at spelling, and you want to be a writer. There you go, warlock. Yeah. So they kind of work together as they fit their concept, and as they and as it's I don't know why my mind just went blank right there as I was talking. I completely lost my train of thought. They work as in they fit their concepts from Hololive, and they also fit together as a party, as a functioning dysfunctional party. Yeah. So that is today's stream, guys. Let me yeah. Not anything else. Anyway, thank you so much for coming to today's stream. if you're wondering what happened to yesterday's Among Us stream, that went a little sideways. So I took it down. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to fix it up a little bit, and I'm going to re-upload it this weekend. It'll be a video, but it'll be the stream from Thursday in most of its entirety. It was just a mess, and I'm sorry about that. I got the idea in my head that I could do some drawing for you guys, and I don't know how that made it past my better decision making skills to not do that. So we probably won't be doing any drawing again. I don't know. Maybe we'll try again in the future when I have done maybe a little bit of practice leading up to it. I don't know. But I especially want to get that stream back out to you guys, because we did end up playing Among Us. Originally, it was, I traded. It was originally supposed to be Among Us, and then I decided, I'm going to do some drawing instead. I want to do something more relaxing besides play Among Us. And then it was such a drawing was such a disaster. I was like, okay, let's play Among Us. I'm sorry, I'm talking a little fast here. So, yeah. So we ended up playing Among Us, and the two or three, I think it was three. I don't know. 2 or 3 matches actually were pretty interesting. Especially the one where I got the stupid imposter. And then, yeah. So I will re-upload that probably. I don't know whether it'll be tonight or tomorrow. It might end up being tomorrow. So look forward to that coming back, so you guys can rewatch that. Other than that, I am gonna go get some rest because it has been a long day. I'm kind of tired now. Actually, I'm pretty tired now. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the second part of the Aming Watch Along of Our Last Crusade. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. So until then, everybody, take care, stay safe, all that wonderful stuff. And I will see you guys tomorrow for that stream. Look forward to it. All right, bye-bye, everybody. My name is Liz. Oh, did I say my name was Liza? Yeah, my name is Liza. Thank you so much for coming. All right, bye-bye, everybody.